A couple of days ago, I watched the very first episode of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. And as much as I enjoyed the show, one thing I didn't appreciate was how silly the Hulk was. I remember growing up watching Edward Norton play the Hulk, and he was an enforcer. I mean, he handled his business, he was no nonsense. At the end of the movie, he snapped the Abomination's neck off. And so since then, the Hulk has gone from snapping people's necks off to having his booty out in Thor Ragnarok and now doing yoga and meditation with She-Hulk. I mean, since when is it part of Hulk's MO to control his anger or to pick and choose when he wants to come out and fight? So when I look at how Marvel has turned the Hulk into this silly passive-aggressive creature and they've stripped him of his monstrous and masculine tendencies, I begin to see the correlation between that and the way men are portrayed in society today. Because there came a point of time where men were the head of their households. They were the head of their marriage. They took charge, led by example, and their wives followed. But nowadays, women are the head. They're leading and taking charge, and men are following them and are playing these laid-back secondary roles. And those are not the type of men that God called and created us to be. It goes back to the book of Genesis, where God gave man dominion over the earth and power and authority over everything that was in it. And so when sin came into the world and everything went bad, God called out to Adam, the man, and he asked Adam, "Where are you?" He didn't ask Eve where she was. He didn't ask Adam and Eve collectively where were the two of them. He said to the man who was given power and authority over this earth, "Where are you? Why are you out of position?" And so, although I'm going to continue to enjoy this series, I think it is important that we notice the messages that are being shown in these television shows and movies. Not all of them are satanic, but a lot of them have messages that go against the word of God. And I mean, just look at the way that men are being emasculated today and made to appear weaker than we really are. It's really crazy, right? And so it's just important that you recognize those things and don't overlook those things because they are very much present and being thrown in our faces each and every day. So stay woke, recognize the messages, and get into your word so that you can be informed of God's truth and be aware of the devil's lies.